Hi, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, The Pause. It's been a while since I last shared a reflection here. Nearly 2 months plus have passed. As I thought about returning, I found myself reflecting on something. Many of us experience this in our life, but we rarely talk about that openly. That is the need for a genuine pause. Why is it so? We live in a world that celebrates constant movement. Keep going, keep achieving, keep posting, keep progressing. A stop or a break is considered as an inability to maintain the continuity or sustaining a thing. While there is certainly value in consistency, there are moments when life quietly asks us to pause. Not because we have failed, not because we have lost interest in that, not because we are giving it up, but because we are human. This is a simple reality to be faced and accepted by all of us. Sometimes we need time to rest, sometimes we need time to think, sometimes we need time to regain clarity before moving forward again. Nature also works in cycles. Day gives way to night. Seasons change. A tree does not flower every day of the year. Yet, none of us questions whether it is still alive and growing. Growth often happens in ways that are not immediately visible. The same is true for us too. There are periods in life when outward activity slows down, but inward growth continues. Yet, many of us feel guilty when we pause. We feel guilty when we take a break from a project. We feel guilty when we step away from a routine. We feel guilty when we cannot maintain the pace we once had. Somewhere along the way, we began to believe that stopping briefly is the same as failing. But a pause is not a failure. It is simply a space between one step and the next. In music, it creates rhythm. In conversation, pauses create meaning. In life, it creates a perspective. Without them, we may keep moving, but we may not always know where we are going. One of the most comforting truths I have learned is this: a pause or a break or a small stop does not erase the journey. The book remains open, the path remains where it was, the dream is still waiting. Most of the things that matter in life, like a hobby, a creative project, a spiritual practice, or some personal goal for that matter, can be picked up again at any point of time. We often think that if we stop, we must start all over again, but that is rarely true. We can simply continue from where we left off with a little more wisdom, a little more experience, and perhaps a little more self understanding. And the same understanding brings me back to this channel again in front of you. This space has been quiet for some time, but perhaps that is fitting for a channel called The Pause, is it not? Sometimes silence has something to teach us too. Sometimes stepping back helps us return with greater purpose. And sometimes a break is not an interruption of a journey, it is part of the journey. So, if there is something in your own life that has been on pause, or you have taken a break. I hope you won't be too hard or harsh on yourself. And please don't be so. Maybe it's a goal you set aside, a book you stopped reading, a skill you wanted to learn, a practice you once loved. Maybe today is simply the day to take one small step back towards it. Not with a guilt, not with regret, but with a kindness towards your own self. Because pauses are not always endings, often they are quite beginnings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for returning to this space with me. This is your friend back again, connecting with you in Raj's Reflections, and you are listening to the channel The Pause. Thank you.